Ken had some eggs and gammon at a restaurant in Rill. Then he went with his wife Rhiannon to a campsite on the hill. The night was very windy, though outside it was still. Eggs and gammon, poor Rhiannon Ken had wind. Eggs and gammon, poor Rhiannon Ken's bad wind. Yeah, a little bit cheeky this one, isn't it? They opened up the tent flaps, but the smell it seemed to stay. So they tightened all the guy ropes, just in case they blew away. They saw a daddy longlegs get on his knees and pray. Oh, eggs and gammon, poor Rhiannon Ken had wind. Eggs and gammon, poor Rhiannon Ken's bad wind. Oh no, it works as well, doesn't it? And in the morning, the storm it did subside. Ken went to the doctors and some medicine was prescribed. What of the daddy longlegs? Well, I'm sorry to say he died. Oh, eggs and gammon, poor Rhiannon Ken had wind. Come on, eggs and gammon, poor Rhiannon Ken's bad wind. Oh, eggs and gammon, poor Rhiannon Ken had wind. Oh, eggs and gammon, poor Rhiannon Ken's bad wind. Oh, pardon me, Vicar.
Yes. Anyone who likes eggs and gammon? It's a bit weird because that is what I had for my tea tonight. Eggs and gammon. Poor Rhiannon Ken's bad wind. And that is my mate John Shuttleworth, just a friend from back in the day. You know, he said I could use his content. He's got about 100 songs, so he'll be hearing a bit more from him. Him and his Yamaha. We all had one of them Yamahas, like, didn't we, back in the day? PTC, first one in tonight. Time for a brew. The man with the best bald head. It's even better than my bald head. Best bald head, him and Ministry of Madness there. Paul Taylor Cook there. Aldi, the macro man. I do apologise, by the way, for this. So it's a good job there's a quiz on tonight because I won't have to keep my camera on. I don't know what's going on there, like, but I'm sure it'll be the brunt of a lot of jokes later on tonight. There's the Gadgie there. Big up all the Gadgies. Stevie boy. You'll all be singing that song, you know, eggs and gammon, poor Rhiannon Ken's bad wind. I bet you're singing it there. Sean Wayne's here, he's got a sniff of a quiz. The quizzes always bring him out. Just missed you last night, like Sean, didn't I? You know what I wanted to ask you, Sean? This is for anyone else in the chat, but I'm sure Sean will know the answer because he is the king, as we all know, of the potato, isn't he? Potatoes with everything. Potatoes with potatoes. He's got a million ways to serve them, right? But my question is, and what I was going to ask you on flavours, it was like an icebreaker, you know. I might look totally stupid here, more stupid than I normally do. But where does the word spud come from? What's the crack with the word spud? Can you answer that one, mate? Arkash is in the house. Pick up the Arkash. Pick up the Durham Massive, which I am, I'm not sure what County Durham Massive, Teesside, stroke, bit of Mackham in there. Pick up Arkash. Fact notification, the legend that is fact notification. Who else have we got? I thought I could smell Batty there. It's the Batty fish. It's Batty fish with the rubber gloves on. Dave Smithers in the house. I don't know whether he fancies it. I don't know. Is he out for the quiz? Like, has Dave ever done very well in the quizzes? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Chopped and air fried. Oh, is he? I, I heard a little rumor. I heard a little rumor that Ash was out. So looks like we can see see where he's going then, isn't he? Straight back into the out of the frying pan, into the air fryer. I noticed he was having a little sniff around flavours as panel today. With flavours was having none of it. To be fair, he has been on here in the early days. He did come on here, and it was right in the middle of when he was on the run and all that. He had better hiding places than Bin Laden, didn't he? Was hiding away somewhere, and I think it was Weatherspoons. He was frequenting money and sat in Weatherspoons. People just Bam just bringing him drinks over and meals and that. Like what people are paid for. Great advertisement for Weatherspoons. Maybe he was getting paid off them, I don't know. But man was on the run, wasn't he? Man on the run. Phil Graham, big up my mate, Philip Graham, aka Phil Graham, aka Shell Suit Man. He's got shell suits. What do you think of John Shuttleworth anyway? Eggs and gammon, Purian and Ken's bad wit. You'll all be singing that later, and I've got another one for half time in the quiz. Originally, spud was used to dig potatoes. I never knew that. Because obviously, spud and potato, it's not even resembling, is it? You know what I mean? If anyone's got a better explanation for the spud, then he's the brick. Fucking hell, Chris, mate. Good lad the other night on flavours, mate. I know you probably didn't mean to, like, but there's causing hell on there, like, Chris. You're all right in here, though, mate. You're all right, lad. Say, well, just to ease us back into quizzes because I haven't done one for a while yet. Plus, I'm a little bit tired, like, and I want to watch a couple of episodes of this thing we've been watching. So I think we'll have maybe 20 questions, just a quick one, 2 rounds of 10. Yes, Charlie, good to see you, my mate. I was asking where you were. I was asking Louise. I said, where's Charlie gone? I haven't seen him for a while. I hope you're okay there, brother. Howler Heed's in the house. Howler, was it you who we were having the little, or was it Nostog who we were having the little golf betting thing with? When I said who's going to win the Masters? Might have been you or Nostog, and one of you's put a bet on. But anyway, if you remember rightly, I said Colin Morikawa, right? Colin Morikawa. Charlie, you'll know Colin Morikawa. So I tipped him a couple of months ago. I've been started watching the golf again, like on the weekend, the 4 rounds, and I thought he's going to win something big this year. He just got pipped yesterday in America in the playoffs. Oh, we'll see. We'll see, Chris. So a few people beg to differ, like, but we'll say no more on that one. Have we got other? Yeah, there's other lives going on in there. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're going to get straight into it in a minute. Anyway, 17 is quite enough, and I know that you're all waiting to see if Bazza comes in, like, and then you'll all be off. It'll go down to about 3, won't it? Oh, it was Nostog, was it? Right. Yeah, Charlie. I reckon Charlie. He's my tip. He was my tipper 2 months ago. I knew he was playing well, but yesterday, I think it was Detroit in the PGA Tour in America. I tell you, I haven't played golf for a while, right? But I know my golf. Ricky Fowler has come from absolutely nowhere, right? Hasn't won a thing for 4 years. Just got pipped last week. Was leading in the last round. Just got pipped. Any betting man would have been on that fella this week because when they're on form, and he won yesterday. Hasn't won anything for 4 years. So they hit a bit of form, so he'll probably play well for a couple more weeks. Colin Morikawa just got pipped, but he's got a bit of pedigree, like he's won a couple of majors. So that is my tip for the Open I think it's in 2 or 3 weeks. I think it's at Hoy Lake? Or somewhere in Liverpool, I think it might be. Eggs and gammon, Porian and Ken Badwin. Right. So we're going to be general knowledge, yeah? Bit of everything. 20 questions. Oh, Bright, you'll have to wait, mate, because we're talking moon quiz style. I don't know what you like with the quizzes, Bright, but you might get 5 minutes, mate, when we finish to say what's on your mind. I know. That's the one, fella. That's the one. Right, you've been on Flavors all day, mate. Been listening to you, man. That's it, Charlie. Yep. Shows you, doesn't it, mate? You know what I mean? If you know, you know. Cream rises to the top, mate. It always does. Justin Rose as well. Justin Rose playing well. Different game though, isn't it, on the links, mate? Different. Right, I'm going to stop this cam because I have to get busy with my old pen and paper, don't I? Yes, my mate. Is that Big G? Get up there, Big G. Getting a bit worried about you there, mate. You know what I mean? Just from friend to friend, like, you know what I mean? I wasn't going to, call the cops, he's off his chops. Just a friendly, where's Big G? Where's Big G? Good to see you, though, mate. Good to see you. Right. 20 questions, 2 rounds of 10. First 3 answers. I'm the boss. Any back chat, Dave Smithers will slap you with a wet fish. Here we go then. Question number 1. The Fred's in the house. Of course you can, mate. You're just in time for question number 1. Spelling doesn't have to be exact, but I've got to know what you're talking about. No taking the piss. Question 1. On which thoroughfare does the Tour de France always end? On which thoroughfare does the Tour de France always end? Eggs and gammon, Porian, Ken's bad win. Fucking do it. Oh, look. Right. Got some answers here, right? Howlerhead's winding me up straight away, isn't he? But he's going to get a point for that because I like the use of the Sean and I like the use of it. And it is the Sean's Elise. Aldi showing off there, he's almost got it totally right. The Champs Elise. Tour de France. Howler Heed. Plus, if Howler gets a point, or he gets on a little run, he might stop it, mightn't he? He might have to put up with his bad joke. Stevie Boy. You'd be glad to know you've all got a point on the champ, because he was in fourth. Dave's close with that big arch. I knew what you meant, Dave, but you're not having that. Even though you're bigger and harder, you're not having it. I like the spelling there, Charlie, mate. It was the other one, though, the Champs-Élysées. Porthos is in there with a good shout. Fact notification. I would give you that if you were a little bit quicker, mate. Shirley's in the house. Big up the Shirley. Tequila. Timbo's in the house. Yeah, boy. I would have accepted that as well, you know. Just for the fact it was clever and it was fast. Question 2. Which word links a 1995 hit by McCalman and Butler, a prog rock band led by John Anderson, and a response only 32.1% of people in Britain gave to voting reform in 2011? Ooh. Which word links a 1995 hit by McCalman and Butler, a prog rock band led by John Anderson, and I can't be bothered reading the third link because you've got it anyway, you're on it. I've heard of McCalman and Butler. Yes, Barry. Yes, yes, yes. Baz is on the board. You better be scared. You give you the 1 point start, man. What word? Dave knows that one. Big up the batty. McCalman and Butler, yeah. I'm trying to think what the song goes like. But now my pen's run out. Would run out while I'm writing Dave's point down. Howler means business. He took the lead. Steve, Baz. Sorry. Howler, Baz, and Dave with that point. And the answer was yes. All day you were close. Phil Graham, close with that one. It wasn't Little Legs. That could be one of them. Could have been on the B side or one of them McCalman and Butler songs. I'm not sure. Exactly what everyone else is thinking. But that's putting it politely, Al. Question number 3. Goodluck Jonathan is the former president of which country? Goodluck Jonathan is the former president of which country? What a great name. Goodluck Johnson. The guesses are flying in there. Got Tim Smith in there quickly with Africa to the wrong answer. Coupled with Zimbabwe there, we've got a Colombia. We've got the champion with Zimbabwe. We've got 3 correct answers, and it's fact notification. It is Nigeria. Jonathan Goodluck, former president of Nigeria there. Facts on the board. Howler heads absolutely on something there. Definitely on something tonight. Oh, unlucky Charlie, mate. Unlucky fella. If you'd got that right, Charlie, you'd been on the board there, mate. You were 3rd fastest. Stevie, though, nips in there with the 3rd point, was Nigeria. Fred's coming in with Barcelona there. Good, but it's not right. Fred. The Fred. Question 4. Sorry guys. Whose acclaimed second solo album, released in 1993, 16 years after her first solo album, had a name which implied it was her first solo album? Whose acclaimed second solo album, released in 1993, 16 years after her first one, had a name which implied it was her first solo album? Just the name of the singer. Yeah, boy. Nobody's 10, mate. I'll catch up with you later. Howler's been sacked there and he's taking it out on the quiz. Big up the Howler there. Big up the Joel Wallers. All the Joel Wallers in the chat. Let me give you a clue that the album was called Debut, but it wasn't a debut album. But this album, which was the second, was called Debut. It wasn't Candy Staten Baz. Kate Bush is a popular answer, but it's not Kate Bush. It's not Sarah Brightman. I think Aldi's copying there. It's not Tiffany. It is a woman. I can give you that one. It is a woman. It's a very freaky woman. She was also in the band The Sugar Cubes. There's another question, another clue for you. She was in The Sugar Cubes. Phil Graham thinks it's Taylor Swift. It's good, but it's not right. Yeah, that usually works, Aldi. It usually works. And it would have worked this time as well, because it is Bjork, that little weirdo, whose second album was called Debut. You know, it's the type of thing she'd do, isn't it? You know, just try and freak us out a little bit. This is how bad it is. I can't even get a pen that bloody works. I would have to get the Sharpie out. Baz's first, Stevie Boy. What's your third point, mate? Who was third? Who was third? Oh, it was Howler again. He's on a mission. If you want to win the quiz, guys, just get sacked. Get sacked on the same day, guaranteed to win the quiz. Very unlucky there, Dave, because you were fourth there. Very unlucky, son. And the rest, who copied, I don't have a clue who that is. Is that her from, that's her from the Cranberries, filling it? Zombie. Right. Question 5. England's highest mountain is in which national park? England's highest mountain is in which national park? Just want the park, I don't want the mountain. Oh, that's all right then. Sacked at 9. I didn't mean to highlight Howlerhead's got my job back by 3 p.m. 6 hours. They lasted 6 hours without you. Right, the answer, the highest mountain in England is in which national park? Well, it's Scafell Pike, and it is in the Lake District. And Stevie Boy is on fire. Stevie Boy's on fire there. Goes into the lead. Bazza, you were second. With a dodgy spelling, but we'll give you it. Unlucky fact, unlucky Charlie, unlucky. It's Dave. It's Dave Smithers with the third page. Scafell Pike, the Lake District. Yeah. Question 6. He's one which everyone should get in the chat here, by the looks of it. Which novel by John Williams sold only a few thousand copies when it first published in 1965, but was Waterstone's Book of the Year almost 50 years later? Which novel by John Williams sold only a few thousand copies when first published in 1965, 50 years later was Waterstone's Book of the Year? I did give you a little clue there. Eggs and gammon, Porian and Ken's bad wit. It's not Little Women. Yes. Howl ahead, what's happened there, mate? Did you have you misheard Alexa there, Howler? The answer is Stoner. Howler, I tell you what, you've saved my skin there. Facts, that is correct, it is Stoner, which I thought you might get, because I know you read a lot, and you're always in Waterstones. Howler there, talk about fast fingers, comes back in with the second fastest correct answer after getting it after a wrong guess as well. Definitely means business. Smithers, I'd have been worried if you didn't get that right, because I know you like to read a good book there in bed or when you're at work. Bazza, you were fourth there, mate, but it's early days. Bazza's just warming up. Question 7. What breed of horses do you find at the Spanish riding school in Vienna? What breed of horses do you find at the Spanish riding school in Vienna? It's a good guess, Dave. It's a good guess. It's a good guess, Baz. It's not right. Shirley, it's a good guess. It's not Honir or Palmino. It's not Stallions. It's not Arabian, Stevie. Charlie Way hedging his bets there. He could be right, but it's not what's on the page. It's Stocksy. How are you doing, Stocksy? We have 3 correct answers. It's Howl ahead again. He's on a mission. Lipizana. We all knew that, didn't we? In fact, you're going to get one for that. It's a great effort. Mrs. Moon is watching, I believe, but she is a little bit tired, so she's might be having a little snooze there. Dave, I'm going to give you that because I give Howler it. Stevie won't be happy, like, but I'm sure it'll even itself out, Stevie, because now we have joint second places on 4 points. Howler's out there in the lead on 5. Question 8. Mauritania was the last country in the world to officially abolish what in 1981? Mauritania was the last country in the world to officially abolish what in 1981? Unbelievable question. Stevie Boy's right. It is slavery, believe it or not. 1981. I believe there still is slavery going on. I know there's a lot of slavery goes on in Lincoln. I've heard of there's a few cases there. Slavery is the answer, Stokesy. Stokesy. Stokesy is the queen of the quizzes, like you would expect her to get a few points. Yeah, can you believe that? Shirley unlucky with that one. Slow start from Bazza, but he's still in there. He's got the last point. Unlucky there, fact lad, unlucky. It was slavery. 1981. Like I say, it is still going on in parts of Lincoln. How ahead have you been noticing a bit of slavery, like? Charlie's coming up with some cracking answers there. I'm not sure what question he's answering there, but it was a cracking answer. Ash H is in the house. He thinks it was beheading. Don't know. I think that probably still goes on, not officially. Question 9. Which king was crowned in Westminster Abbey on Christmas Day in 1066? Which king was crowned in Westminster Abbey on Christmas Day in 1066? Throwing a bit of history in there, guys. I'm going to be a little bit lenient here. Shirley, I'm going to give you that because I can see that you meant William there. I can see that you meant William there. So you're getting your first point there. I'll get a bit of grief, like, but yep, I reckon as well, mate. Bazza. Bazza's warmed up now. He's moved into second gear. Leslie's in the house. How are you doing, Leslie? Big up yourself. Owl ahead with a very sturdy answer there. King Charles III. Stevie boy, last point for you, mate. William. William, I was going to take William all day, as long as you had William in the answer. Excuse me there for that little hiccup. Question 10 to end the first round. What is the nickname of the character Pete Mitchell, played by Tom Cruise in the original Top Gun film? What's the nickname of the character Pete Mitchell, played by Tom Cruise in the original Top Gun film? What was his nickname? We've all seen it. And I often do get mistaken for Tom Cruise when I go out, especially lately. I know Dave often gets mixed up for the woman who plays his girlfriend in the film. It is Maverick. It's Maverick Bazza. Definitely gone into third gear there, Dave. It isn't Ace, mate. I think that was the other fella. Howlerhead. Howler's a big Top Gun fan as well. It's a very camp film, isn't it? Stevie Boy. Ooh, it's tight at the top, guys. That was the three big guns there, all with the point. Fact, you got it right, mate. You need to be a little bit quicker. Stokesy, same, mate. There's Stevie there, getting the facts out there. What's the second one like? Though? I know I like the first one, yeah. I don't know if I can watch it. I've had loads of chances to watch it, the second one, but I know Daryl Adams rates it. Nostog, you've got to mention at the start of the show. We're on the break now. We've had round one. It's only a 2-rounder tonight. Nostog, remember when I mentioned Colin Morikawa the other week, mate? Did you see him in America last night? Just got picked on the playoff by Ricky Fowler, but shown some good form, mate. And I said he will win the major this year. So for me, money's on Colin Morikawa, mate. Should have really won last night, but Ricky Fowler, the man with a little tash. I like him, so I don't mind. Mooney. Just going to go and grab a drink, so I'm going to let you. Play my mate.
This next one contains a slightly blue lyric, but it's a fun track, so we should be all right. Yes, a couple of years ago, when I just had my birthday, I was very up, obviously, and then I had to do some DIY, fixing a porcelain splashback in the bathroom, and I broke it, so I had to go to Texas to buy another, and I broke that one as well, and this happened several times. I was close to tears. I had to go into the garden, and I couldn't believe it, because before I'd been so happy, I'm up and down like a bride's nightie, up and down and I don't know why. Ooh, I'm happy and then I'm blue. Yeah, as I say, I was extremely down, but then I saw this flock of Canada geese flying overhead, and I could hear the flutter of the wings, and I found it quite uplifting. And then I suddenly realised that they were, in effect, making a V sign to the world, and that maybe I should do the same. And this increased my merriment, and I started doing a little jig on the patio, being really silly, I'm up and down like a bride's nightie, up and down and I don't know why. I'm happy and then I'm blue. I don't know why I feel so high, then suddenly go so low. I don't know what to do to stop my moods from swinging from ecstatic to stinking and back. I'm up and down like a bride's nightie, up and down and I don't know why. I'm happy and then I'm blue, so blue, so blue. I'm up and down like a bride's nightie, up and down it's most unlikely. like me. Maybe it has happened to you. It probably has at some stage.
Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely.
You like that one?
I love that. With a little twist at the end.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Good.
That's the one, Howler. I've met the fella, met John Shuttleworth, been seen him a few times, but he was good friends with Vic Reed, you are right. Yes, I am totally strange. You missed the one earlier. I think that one's obviously a banger there from John. Plenty more bangers where that come from. Stokesy's loving it there. Leslie, you will have enjoyed the other one. It's called Eggs and Gammon. Brilliant chorus, very catchy. Exactly. We've all had the Yamaha, haven't we? John's just a master on the Yamaha, you know, and with the lyrics and stuff. Great lyrics. Lyrical genius. Right, after round one of the super mini quiz, after 10 banging questions, we have Aldi, who I think has left us. Shirley, who's trying hard there. Stokesy came in late. Yous have all got 1 point. Fact Notification, a good effort with 3. Still in with a shout. Dave, the Batty Boy Smithers, 4. And believe it or not, we've got 3 tied for the lead on 6 points. We have Howler Heed, who's had a rough day and he's taking it out on me. Stevie Boy Villains means business. He's on 6. And we have the champ himself, Bazza, also known as Big Bazza. He's the man to beat. Yes, Claire's in the house. Good to see you, Claire. Claire's been away for a while, and she hope you're well there, Nate. Good to see you picking the best live to come back now. Stevie reckons he's better than John Shuttleworth. I know Phil Graham's got a Yamaha there. I think he's got a selection, actually. Have you got the latest one, Phil? The really expensive one. You can often see him. Well, you can often imagine him there Saturday night. Glass of whiskey. Big bag of Haribo's there. Writing his lyrics out. Yeah. Up and down like a bride's night. Absolute banger. Right. Second and final round. It's all on this one. And the Ryder Cup's got nothing on this. Here we go. 10 banging questions. Question 1. Which letter in the NATO phonetic alphabet is represented by a sport? Which letter in the NATO phonetic alphabet is represented by a sport? What? I will take the letter or the sport, and we have correct answers. How the hell? I'm not even going to ask how Shirley got that. The answer is golf, and I'm taking G as well. Claire's straight in there with a point. Straight on the board. Bazza. See, this is what it's all about, you know. You get 2 people coming in with the correct answers who were not affecting the leaders at the minute. But this is where champions are made. See, Bazza sneaks in with that 3rd point. Crucial. It is G, by the way, for golf. Is that the only? It is actually, isn't it? Never thought about that. It's the only sport represented by a letter. Very good. Obviously, I'm up all night thinking of these questions. Question 3. What name links a ship that is afloat but incapable of going to sea and a Marvel superhero? What name links a ship that is afloat but incapable of going to sea and a Marvel superhero? A ship that is afloat but incapable of going to sea and a Marvel superhero. Guess is coming in there. It's not dinghy, it's not boy, it's not pontoon, it's not Thor, it's not Thor, it's not Mysterio. A ship that is afloat but incapable of going to sea and a Marvel superhero. Some great answers. It's not Jordan's lips. It's not a raft, Leslie. It's not a floater. We have one correct answer if anyone wants to decide which one it is and copy. It could be crucial copy. It could be a crucial copy. We have 2. Leslie, did you miss Phil's comment? Oh, I love these. I love the last minute copies. Heister, it is Hulk. Well done, Heister. I'd up the borough. Stevie Boy. Ooh, Stevie Boy's keeping the pressure on. And he sneaks the 3rd point. Fact notification. Gives himself a slim chance there. Baz has just missed out. Sean Wayne had the right answer. It probably would out there. Robert Lee's in the house. Stokesy's right. Phil, it better have been funny because I'm going back to it. Jordan's lips. It's not Jordan's lips, but it could be. Not in this quiz, Shirley. Not in this one, mate. It's not how it works. Don't need the correct answers in this quiz. Question 3. What is the mainland region of the Canadian province, which also includes the island of Newfoundland? What is the mainland region of the Canadian province, which also includes the island of Newfoundland? Yes, John Smith in the house. Big up yourself there, John. Oh, some great guesses there. Great guesses. It's not Quebec. It's not Nova Scotia. It is not Toronto. It's not even Quebec. We've got 2 correct answers. Great answers. It's not Ottawa. Dave's fallen asleep. He always does that when he realizes he can't win. Yep, we have 3 correct answers. The correct answer, believe it or not, is a Labrador. Sean Wayne coming in to upset the apple cart. Sean, with your first point there, I believe. Upsetting, causing chaos there for the leaders. Howler had sneaked in there. That's kept him right in it. Right in the thick of it. Claire, even if you did copy Claire, you know what, at this crucial stage, a copy is still a point. I'll tell you what, you couldn't get a Rizzler paper in between the 3 leaders there. Question 4. What is a Brannock device used to measure? What is a Brannock device used to measure? A Brannock device. What is it used to measure? We need to go easy on. We need to go easy on Lucifer if he comes in, guys. He's having a bad time. Like Brannock device. I can see 3 correct answers. Obviously, I knew this one because I write the questions. But it is used to measure your feet, being the correct way to measure your feet for shoe sizes. I've got to give you that one, mate. Fact notification, you're getting one for there, whether you copied off Bazza or not. See, Claire's in there again with the correct answer. Foot size. Some more great answers there. Electric current there. I like that one by Heister, your foot. Yeah, if Lucifer comes in tonight, guys, let's all give him a pat on the back, yeah? Leslie, come on. Come on, Leslie. Question 4. It's getting squeaky bum time there. What children's classic features a police force called the Owsla? What children's classic features a police force called the Owsla, OWSLA, Owsla? Children's classic. We have six points up for grabs after this one, Sean. You need to get them all right, Sean, and the 3 leaders not get one. You'll have another one, Leslie, if you're lucky. Don't worry about it. It is not Mary Poppins. Good guess there, Bagpuss. Come on, guys. Owsla, I think it's pronounced. OWSLA. Police force. I will say we have the correct answer in the chat. 2 correct answers. 1, 2, 3. It is Watership Down, believe it or not. It's the Borough Man again, Heister. Upsetting the apple cart, Stevie boy. Could be crucial. Could be crucial. Sean Wayne with the 3rd point. See, Sean's coming in from behind there. He's coming in from behind, upsetting everyone. Stealing the leader's points. There's going to be hell on. The champ is under pressure, Barry. See what he's made of now. We have question 5. What language is used for almost all of the words in Handel's Messiah? What language is used for almost all of the words in Handel's Messiah? Try my best, Houlihan. That's very noble of you, Sean. Very noble there from Sean. No such nobility from the likes of Shirley. Stevie's fighting for his life there. So is Baz. We have 3 correct answers, and it's fact with the first one. Believe it or not, it is English. Handel's Messiah is mainly wrote in English. That's a crucial point for Bazza. When the going gets tough, Bazza gets going, let me tell you. Unlucky Claire, top French mate, Stevie boy. Tell you what, neck and neck. It is turning into a 2-horse race. Howley, you need to get your skates on. Fact, you need to be clinical here, mate. The Borough boys are in town tonight. Hey, just before I forget, I know we're at a crucial stage, 5 questions left, right? But our mate Ted Loom, Davey and Heister. Ted, I haven't seen you in the chats since I bumped into you in the town centre last week, mate. He was in every live. I bumped into him in the town randomly. Ted Loom, yeah, and I haven't seen him since. Good evening, sir. Good evening to the London Cane. Good evening to the London Cane. Question 6. The Queen's Ferry Crossing is a bridge across which body of water? The Queen's Ferry Crossing is a bridge across which body of water? Must have, Davey, you know. Must have, lad. It's not the Thames. It's not the Bristol Channel. It's not the Mersey. Right, we've got 3 correct answers, and at this crucial stage, guys, we're going to have to start getting a bit strict. This is the last one. I'm going to give you that. It is the 3rd and 4th, but I'm going to accept the 4th. But at this crucial stage, I know you're trying to get your answers in quick, but you know what I mean, guys? Howler, you needed that one, mate. Keep you in with a chance there, lad. Who got the last one? Who got the last one? Barry, Howler, it could be crucial. Howler's already got it. Oh, look at that. See, this is why you never give up. It's always worth a shout, because Stevie's just got that last point there. Everyone else is messing about. Stevie's had 3 or 4 guesses, and he's gone into joint lead with 4 questions left with Barry. Tell him, man, Ryder Cup's got now it. Question 7. The coyote is native to which continent? The coyote is native to which continent? I need what's wrote in front of me, guys. I need what's wrote in front of me. We've got 2 fully correct answers. 3. Oh, I tell you what. Couldn't accept America then, but I could accept North America. And Sean's decided he doesn't give a toss now about the leaders he's going in if he knows it. He knows it, and that's what it's about, Sean. Because it's tough at the top, and Barry's come straight back in there with North America. But right behind him, the neck and neck with 3 questions left. Howler, you need a miracle, mate. You need Barry and Stevie to literally, as bad as it sounds, you need them to have some sort of fit or something that renders them numb for the next 5 minutes. Lou Don's there. Hit them lights, guys. You don't get drama like this anywhere on a Monday night. 3 questions left. And question 8. Estimated to have lived for around 400 years, a female of which animal is thought to be the oldest vertebrate in existence? Estimated to have lived for around 400 years, a female of which animal is thought to be the oldest vertebrate in existence? It's a great question, guys. It's the type of question that you're looking for at this stage, isn't it? It's not an elephant. We have 3 correct answers. It is a shark. Stevie was close there with a whale. It is a shark. 400-year-old. Can imagine they're looking a little bit like Leslie there, but less wrinkles. Howler, that's the miracle that you needed, son. Pulls you one closer. It all depends on who's got the set. Oh, Baz is in there. I'm going to accept that because he's even put Greenland shark in. And you know what? It is the Greenland shark. Big up to the Googlers there. We know Googling is totally allowed in here. I try to get the questions, it's crucial because fact notification. Playing for the bronze and silver position. Crucial answer that. Stevie Boy's crying in his coffee there. David's Caffee's joined the fun. Zeus, yeah, that would I might have accepted that answer because Zeus is also one of the oldest living vertebrates. Guys, Barry's got a rizzle of paper ahead of Stevie. 2 points left. We all know what this means. 2 points left. 2 questions. Are we ready? And the 9th question. Who was the first rapper to win an Oscar for Best Original Song? Who was the first rapper to win an Oscar for Best Original Song? Yes, a little bit late there, David, lad. Tis just quick. We've got 3 correct answers, people. The correct answer, and this is what it's all about. David's coming late, and he's took a point off the leaders. Crucially, it is Eminem. Shirley's piped up with Eminem. She's took another crucial point. Crucial, but totally fair. This is what it's all about. And who has got that 3rd crucial point? Stevie. Come in with Jay-Z, mate. You picked the wrong one. And even though you did get it right, 2 answers later, Sean's just picked you. And I'm not even lying. Bazza keeps his lead there. Keeps his lead without even answering the question correct. Couldn't write this shit. Last question to Biggie. And this is, I need what's wrote on the paper, guys, because it's how crucial it is. What does CNN stand for in the name of the American broadcaster? What does CNN stand for in the name of the American broadcaster? I need it. What's wrote in front of me? It's got to be in the right order. CNN. That's it, guys. There's 3 correct answers. Northern King's coming there late. Northern King, I hope you don't mind me using one of your shots on the live tonight on the thumbnail, mate. Thank you very much there. Respect the Northern King for providing a shot tonight. Can also be seen on the Tiny's weather forecast in the background there. It will say at the bottom, courtesy of the Northern King. And the answer, guys, hang on a minute. It's Cable News Network, guys. Cable News Network. Almost right, David. Almost. Sean took the next 2nd point. Leslie thinks it's see you next Tuesday. Stevie, it's a great effort. Northern King there. It's another good effort there for Northern King, but he needs to stick to taking photos. Stokesy's grabbed the last point there, and I think you know what that means, guys. He's done it again. He has done it again. He's come out of retirement. And Bazza B1971, aka Big Bazza, on 13 points out of a possible 20. With Stevie Billings, great effort there, Stevie lad, on 11. He took Barry all the way there. Silver medal for Stevie. And on 9 points, Howler Heed, who's had a bad day there. Great way to end the day there, Howler, with a bronze medal, mate, for you. 9 points out of 20. Some notable efforts there. Fact notification. Big 7 points for you, Fact. You won't forget this night in a hurry, mate. Sean, in and out. 5 points. You know, Sean still can't get over. I don't think Sean's got over Barry coming in, you know, and stealing his thunder. Needs to stop eating potatoes. Get his head buried in some quiz books there. That's my advice. Claire, good effort from Claire there with 3 points there on her return. Shirley, 3 points. God knows how she got them. Smithers, who fell asleep, he got 4 points, so we'll forget about that one. Heister, 2 points. Stokesy, 2 points. Aldi, 1 point. David's Caffey, 1 point. So, big round of applause for Bazza there. Coming back, showing the true champ he is. That's what it's all about. The cream rises to the top, Bazza. Great answer there to finish it off. Special big shout out to Bazza's internet connection there. And his Alexa. And he's probably got his better half sat next to him with a slipper. So if he doesn't win, he gets the slipper. And he sleeps on the sofa, he told me. See, that wouldn't have bothered the likes of Facts because he sleeps on the sofa anyway. With a bottle of Remy Martin there. Big shout out to Remy Martin there. Fact notifications, good friend Remy Martin, who made his appearance there the other night. Didn't go unnoticed, mate. Great guy, that Remy. Big shout out to Mrs. Bazza there and a slipper. I'm trying, Sean. Just the excitement of that, you know, it'll take me an extra hour to get sleep tonight after that, I'm telling you. Shirley was robbed. Even though she was 10 points behind Baz, she was robbed. Well, you can get the word spud out of stupidity, I suppose. It would make a better explanation than the one I was given earlier for why potatoes are called spuds. Right, what time are we on? 9:30. We're going to do a quarter of an hour, guys, for a little bit of a chat. But before that, while I go and get a drink, for anyone who missed it earlier, we have the haunting ballad. It's Eggs and Gammon. When I line it up properly, that is. I'm totally hopeless. Here we go, guys.
At a restaurant in Rill, then he went with his wife Rhiannon to a campsite on the hill. The night was very windy, though
A little bit of luck
outside
of
it
John
was
Wayne's
still.
that's all me think.
Eggs and gammon, poor Rhiannon Ken had wind. Eggs and gammon, Porian and Ken's bad wind. Yeah, a little bit cheeky this one, isn't it? They opened up the tent flaps, but the smell it seemed to stay. So they tightened all the guy ropes, just in case they blew away. They saw a daddy longlegs get on his knees and pray. Oh, eggs and gammon, Porian and Ken had wind. Eggs and gammon, Porian and Ken's bad wind. Oh no, it works as well, doesn't it? And in the morning, the storm it did subside. Ken went to the doctors and some medicine was prescribed. What of the daddy longlegs? Well, I'm sorry to say he died. Oh, eggs and gammon, Porian and Ken had wind. Come on, eggs and gammon, Porian and Ken's bad wind.
All together.
Oh, eggs and gammon, Porian and Ken had wind. Oh, eggs and gammon, Porian and Ken's bad wind. Oh, pardon me, Vicar.
It's a classic, guys. It's a classic. You'll all be singing eggs and gammon as you go up the apples and pears tonight. DJ Aki, what do you think about that, mate? Aki's could probably do a remix of that there. Keep your eye out for the remix of eggs and gammon there. Big shout out to the monk there tonight, who I did see his live. I didn't catch it. I was out, so I didn't see it live. I'll watch it back. But it looks like Monk's hanging his boots up. I'm not sure why. I'm going to throw the link out for a little bit. See who's brave enough and stupid enough to come on and entertain us. We've got some jokers in the chat. Anyone want to jump on and have the say, you know, rip them while they're in the chat where you don't get a chance to answer back? Big up Shirley, we all, what is it? China, dustbin lid, China plate. Yeah, but families first. I just said there, John Shuttleworth there. For a minute, I did think, just at a glance, he had a bit of a look of you, Sean. Even with this thing on my lip here, God knows where that's come from. Looks like some sort of, I don't want to say it like, but it's not. I have had it there before, so I don't know what that means. But it's there to be, you know, it's there to be took the piss out of, guys. What in the chat? What in the chat? If that's the right comment. You threatened it before. Let's have a look. Eggs and, if you do come on the panel, though, you have got to sing eggs and gammon. That's the only rule. Like I say, it's only going to be a quickie. I am a bit tired today. And the excitement of that quiz there just knocked me for six. So big shout out to Baz, who's now got a nice bed to lay in tonight instead of the sofa. It's just about to get a bit brighter in here, guys.
Gammon. Don't know
Yes,
where
my
the
mate.
will be.
How you doing, my mate?
I'm doing all right, so
I've had a long day on the old
I'm
panels today, Bright. You've had a long day.
24/7 at that. Way before I met you all.
Hasn't it took it out of you being on Flavours panel though for all afternoon, mate?
No.
Have you enjoyed it?
Sort of.
I listened to a lot of it. Like I've been out in the car today, and I have had Flavours on. Especially, I mean, anyone who's seen Flavours as live last night was one of the best lives he has been for a long time. Like nothing to do with me and Louise being on, and Shirley, Tim, Quaver.
I've got a history question for you that I've already asked, i.e., on the Alan panel.
Go on.
How many apparatus have you got? Not in the now, back in the day. Old school apparatus have you got that was listening to you? Subtly.
How many races?
How many apparatus?
Apparatus.
Yeah. Appliances, if you will.
Listening to us. Well, I know for a fact that I haven't got Alexa. I have on the Fire Stick when I press the button.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying in the now. I'm saying let's go old school back in the day.
How long are you going back? Have you got an idea, like Bright? You've obviously got.
Well, we've always been listened to. That's the problem. But it's how long that's their show. They think it's their karma by showing us. Well, they think it's their karma. We'll see. You said that.
Bring you on, mate. Yeah. Turn your cam off. We don't want to see that much. Yeah, boy. This is Mr. Sean Wynn.
Yeah. I heard him earlier on.
How the hell are you?
Good evening, Bright 77.
No, you're not the one I heard earlier on. Sorry, but I got 2 questions and I nearly got 3. By the way,
you got to be quick as well. Seeing this one, Bright, you got to be quick.
It's a good job. I'm not up on the stream and you'd be asking the questions, quick fire rounds, and all that because I just crumble there. Where it was crap anyway. I'm no good, but. Back in the old days, there was a blockbuster question, and I got it right for me. But my oldest brother said to me, "How did you know that?" I said, "Don't know."
It's like that, isn't it? You know, I'm up all night, Bright, thinking of these questions. You know that, Sean, don't you?
Did you? And there's another. Here's one for you, Fly.
Yeah.
This is one thing I do. I look at it all. How you ask them and the answers and connect dots that way. I go, what does it is he being used and he's not seeing it? Let's have a little look. That's how I start doing things.
Yes, Fly Me to the Moon's been used by aliens to baffle us all using these causes.
My twin brother's been asked.
We're going to get transported away. We're going to get transported to Middlesbrough.
But this is what happens when I fire a quiz up. I get took over and I turn into this like Bob Homer's character, you know, and it takes over me. And as soon as the last question's gone, I'm back in my boring self.
No, you're good at this stuff. Anyway, Fly Me. Listen, there was an implement called a spud, right, made of metal, and it was used for digging up balls. It was used for digging up balls. But around about the 16th century, they just called potatoes spuds. Okay.
Potato gun.
I'm gonna have to accept that, Sean, because it's the only decent explanation I've been given.
Yeah.
He's fighting.
But it sounds good.
I want my points.
It sounds plausible.
Why quick as that guy said America?
Right, if your life depended on it, right, and you had to answer me, why is a potato called a spud? What would you say?
Um,
On the
Probably say
spot there, lad.
DUPS.
Bad on the spot there because we're lazy with words, is it?
Because it doesn't make any sense, does it? Spud doesn't have anything to do with potato, but like Sean said, it's an implement that was used to dig the potato up, Sean.
Yeah, you can also get. There's a wee thing called a. There's a wee thing called a spud. It's like a knuckle on a car as well.
Like a flange.
That's some. Well, yeah, just a wee bit of metal. Spud, like a flange. Everybody loves this word flange, don't they?
Listen, Fly, this is what I do know about yourself.
Go on, fella.
You don't know that they're planning a false alien landing. You don't know that, do you?
No, do I, folk?
Well, he's talking it. I'm talking it now, but that's what they was planning, allegedly.
Mm.
Who are all these people that are planning all these things on us?
These
Trying to
secret
capture.
societies and the people who've been manipulating us from day dot.
Who's been manipulating you?
Everybody manipulates everybody. You must know, be aware of that, especially on the internet. You must be seeing that.
No, I missed out that.
If we're all getting manipulated, right, why are we still doing it? Why are we still coming on the internet if we get manipulated?
We like being manipulated.
We must do.
It's not you. It's not. You try. You've got curiosity yourself. Going, what's this all about? Well, actually, everybody's on the internet. Let's give it a go. And then suddenly we all start talking shit.
Liam Carty's got a theory.
Mr. Liam Carty's he's a bright fella. Like he could hold a conversation with you, Bright. You could sell tickets for that one, Sean, couldn't you?
No, but
Liam Carty's got a theory that Bright drinks more than him.
I've got to go slow with your Fly, because you're not accepting where other people are trying to show you're getting lied to in a deep way.
Oh, always getting lied to every time I fire live.
And you accepted that about the COVID lie.
Oh, don't bring that stuff up again.
You need before you vote. Hey, hold on a minute, something's not right here.
Well,
Right,
you don't have to accept it, but we just haven't.
That's the biggest thing you've got in your whole self. But my section, my care worker, one of his care workers, come to me and he was needling me, and I was letting him, and then it was making me docile, dull, shutting me up, and I didn't like it. And my brother-in-law said he looks a mess. We don't like that. And I just said to him, he said he can say no, and I said, there you go, I don't want it. End of, no more.
Right. So the question of the night, just bear with me, Bright, while I answer this question, because it's what everyone wants to know, and it is, right. And I'm going to ask Google now.
Google's your father.
What is a flange?
This is the definition of flange: a projecting flat rim, collar, or rib on an object, serving for strengthening or attachment, or, on a wheel, for maintaining position on a rail.
Correct.
There you go. Something to do with cars, like Tim Smith told us all along. A projecting flat rim, collar or rib on an object, serving for strengthening or attachment of a wheel.
Projecting wheel of like cinema. It's the same, isn't it? Still got it in there.
Right, the big question is this, right? The big question is this. Never mind that singer, right? Is it eggs and gammon you would fancy, or spuds and salmon?
I'll go.
Well, I had eggs and gammon tonight for my thing.
I brought the mash in before.
Did you put a pineapple on the gammon?
No.
No, no,
I
no,
don't
no.
want a pineapple.
Don't be daft, Sean. Come on.
No.
Don't put
No,
pineapple
no,
on anything.
You put pineapples on gammon. I don't
Pineapple
put the
should be
gammon on
banned.
pizza.
Pineapples should be banned.
They should,
Pineapples
though,
are
but
trying
so
to
bright.
manipulate us.
So he said, "You've got to sing, didn't you?" I said, "What was it? What was it? He had to sing
Eggs and gammon. Come on, Bright.
eggs and gammon.
Eggs and
You miss
gammon,
out on the rest.
Torian and Ken's bad wind.
So I'll go with
You'll
the
all be
Eggs
singing it
and
later, guarantee you. So, Bright, let me ask you this, Bright. Bright, when was the last time you asked Google anything like I just did there?
I haven't got it. I haven't got a Google to ask.
Not even on your phone. We've all got a Google on our phone, surely.
I don't even know where it is. I don't use my phone.
You just press that little microphone button
No,
on your.
I haven't even got it connected to the internet. But when I was living where I was living for a few months, I let my niece use it, and I said, make sure you switch it off when you finish with it, because I don't use it on the phone. But I get notifications in there now. I pointed it out around the other day. I said, I'm getting notifications, and I'm glad, because I don't see the notifications on my computer. And you might actually, while we're talking, you might hear one come in. I'll go, yeah, did you hear that? But yeah, no, I don't use that kind of stuff. I used to install, which I'm gonna reinstall, which I am gonna do, is a recording facility to record when somebody rings me up and talks to me. Do that, because that's what they do to you. They record you. You know, when you're asking for
100%.
money off you and all that, they record you, you record them for when you're ready to say what you need to say.
Bright, you've got to accept it, mate, because it's not going to change, is it? That's what I'm saying.
You don't, but if you don't accept it, it's like an order in a shop. If they don't like your order, they say no. And that's the same when you get an order with a letter saying it's an order, it's only a request.
But that's a different type of order, isn't it? There's an order and an order.
Thing. An order is an order. So if you get told we order you to do this, you got the absolute right to say no, I don't accept your order.
You know what, Bright? We have talked about this before, you little tinker.
Yeah.
You've talked about it today as well, and we still haven't got anywhere.
Yourself as Tim Smith. Tim,
You're not going to get anywhere.
Tim Smith. I said, I'll go slow with you. Otherwise, I'll just wreck your head.
I'm glad there's only
I gotta
one man
go.
who
This
can
guy's
answer
doing
all
my
this,
fucking head.
and it's Mr. 420's got all the answers. He's always got all the answers, hasn't he?
Yeah.
420. 420's in the house.
But it turns into hemp. Did you know?
What does?
Flamey. We've lost motorsports and now we've lost Monk. What's going on?
What's going on? What happened there? What's your take on motorsports first? Because I didn't know about this one.
I think
That
he's
was a
just
big
bored with
channel,
all
wasn't
that. I mean, who wants to be walking through the forests of Scotland talking about Dagahegi all day?
I should have known that one. Connected to masonry and all that. Not myself, but them that you asked the question about. I should have went, gee, it's gotta be golf.
Yeah, and someone a bit close to Sean Monk, big part of this community. I haven't watched his live from last night or tonight, so I don't really know much about it, but I believe something to do with the family, is it? Yeah.
No, he said it wasn't his family, it was just himself. He's had enough. He needs to take a break.
Fair play, man. Fair play.
I'm lost.
Sometimes people come on too often, you see. Like you do it. You're sensible, Flamey. You come on now and again.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Just somebody said it to you. I think it was. What was his avatar called? Don't get pulled in, and I commented underneath. He won't. Yeah, you be you. Fly.
You know what, Brian?
Slow me down where you don't like. Just do what you do.
You know what it is, Bright? You have made it because today you had a clone account, didn't you? Called Bright Talk Shite.
Yeah, but it eventually he agreed with what I was saying.
Because he used your avatar as well, didn't he? Which is
Yeah, yeah, I was right. I
bit
had to
out of
point
order,
it out
that,
to
like.
Alan, so that's not mine. That's not me.
Person would do that seriously, but
Did
It's a bit out of order, like, isn't it, Bright? Someone's impersonating you, mate.
They can't because it's Bright Talk shite.
You couldn't impersonate you, bro.
no way.
Fair enough if he's saying Bright Talk shite. He's not aware of it. Bit like you could say it to me, Bright, you talking shite. And I go, I'm not the way I know it.
But
Bright talks a lot of
Bright,
sense.
could
You
you
talk a
see
lot
the
of
funny
sense,
side
Bright.
of it, though? Could you see the
Huh?
funny side of it, Bright?
Yeah,
It's
no,
just, it's a laugh, isn't it? It's a
yeah,
laugh, isn't it?
it is just
Somebody
like,
having a laugh.
we've got to have laughs, but when you are aware of something like doing you harm, you'll go, right, I'm going to investigate that. And my first investigation was Jehovah's Witnesses. And somebody years later said, are you still a Jehovah's Witness? I said, good question, but your answer's no, never have been.
He's the one for you,
Slimy.
Bright. Yeah, go on, Sean.
I'm going to. I believe that I'm being sucked into this Ford to Middlesbrough. So
You're not, John.
get
You're
the
not.
fuck out of here.
Sean, you're a brave man for coming on, mate. Not many would. You're very brave, son. I appreciate
Right, all the best,
that.
guys. All the best.
Get your quiz head back on for next time, Sean. We need Barry. We need somebody who's going to beat Barry.
Right, I'm taking
man.
Baz out next time. Definitely.
That's the
See you,
one.
Bright 77.
Take care of yourself, John. New to you on the stream. I thought today I've seen you, but no. I might have done. I might have done and gone. Yeah, that's where you did see him.
Bright. You see this, Bright? You see this thing here? Have you seen them before, Bright?
Yeah.
Do they work?
What are they?
It's got magnets on it. It's a bracelet with magnets on it. It's supposed to help rheumatism and stuff like that. Do you think they work?
Well, placebo works, doesn't it?
I don't know. Does it? Does placebo work?
So if placebo works with smokers, saying it's this and it's not that, and it worked on them, then go powerful with your mind and use placebo, but don't abuse it when you know how it works.
Right. For anyone in the chat like Leslie, right, who doesn't know what placebo means, right? It's a brilliant idea, isn't it? Who come up with that idea? Like,
good question.
It's brilliant idea, isn't it?
Who formulated that question? It's a bit like chicken and the egg.
The placebo effect though is brilliant. Like we've seen it on trials. They do it in trials, don't they? On new medicine and stuff, where they'll have 10 people.
They've done it with a blue tablet for psychiatric people, and it was stopping them smoking, and it wasn't supposed to do that. Well, I can't read it because my screen's messed up again. Still, right, I have to go to the opposite channel, the opposite page. You're asking me to look at it. I know.
No, but it's good doing it. But the placebo thing, I mean, so in them tests, say they give 5 people the right tablets and 5 people placebo, and the people who've had the placebo, they show signs of it working. It's bullshit. It's bullshit, isn't it? What does it prove?
Yeah, here's one for you. Back in the day, when I went to America, I got asked to be hypnotized, and I was gonna go with the flow and go with the placebo and go, yeah, go on then, let's do it again. And then I just looked at him, walked away, and said, nah, I'd leave it. And he went, why? And I said, because I know how it works. You go along to get along. I got hypnotized way before I went on holiday and told to do funny things, I'd done it all, but I was playing along with the going along to get along, playing with it, except but bullshitted with the audience, just went with the flow, and that's what you know about hypnotist people. They just go along to get along. Some of them are paid to do it. Some of them will just do it for the laugh. I done
Yeah.
it for the laugh. And my brother, I told him a few years back, and he went, you was hypnotised. I said, how can I be hypnotised if I'm telling you what I was doing? How is that possible? How is it possible?
No
If I
idea,
was
mate.
hypnotised, I wouldn't know what I was doing. That's what that's all about, isn't it? Oh, I can't remember. I was hypnotised, but I was explaining it to my brother. And he went, you don't know anything about it. You were hypnotised. I said, twin, I've just told you what I was doing. So how can I be hypnotised?
I
I'm just
think
going
drinking
along to
Foster's
get
is. I
along.
think Foster's is a placebo because you drink it and it just doesn't do now.
You go for more pisses than you. Yeah. That you just you've just
That's like a kind of placebo.
spoke to me as if you were my twin. He goes, get different beers. Then once he sends you to the toilet too quick. It's all
That's
they
the
do.
one, mate. Do you believe in hypnotism, like, right?
No, I'm telling you, it's absolute bollocks.
What about when you're in Spain and they get you on the stage and they make you do like chicken dances and stuff?
Yeah,
You wouldn't do that normally.
they're just doing it for the giggles.
Yeah, but there's got to be some there because you wouldn't just do them funny noises for that,
Again,
would you?
if you've got a drink down, you just want everybody to have a laugh.
I know, but some of
Get along.
anyone who's been to some of them gigs, you can't put that on, right? Come on, mate.
You do put it on. I put it on. That's what I'm telling you. I got hypnotised in my local pub and had everybody howling, laughing at me. But I knew
What, and you
I
were
was doing.
pretending? And you were
Yeah, I was
pretending?
pretending. And
Come
so
on.
was everybody. If I go up to the other individuals that I forgot who they was, if I asked them and explained, I knew what I was doing. So did yous. Yous wasn't hypnotised. Just played along with it.
I don't know, Bright. I don't know, mate.
Well, go and test it then. Go and get hypnotised.
Oh, I wouldn't.
And play along with it.
Because I'd be the one person.
Right, what he's
I'd be the
saying.
one person who wouldn't come out of it. Every time somebody said, like, chicken, I'd turn into a chicken.
Fly, I'm being serious. Test, DIY it. Test what we're talking about. Go somewhere where you get hypnotised, pub wise or somewhere, and play along with it. Go along to get along. Play with it. And then when they're doing it and other people are doing exactly the same as you, and then you walk away and you'll be able to say Bright's right or he's wrong, won't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I get you, Bright. I get you, mate. But honestly,
go and test it.
I've never fancied it. Like, I've not. Even on holiday, this stuff, I wouldn't get it on the stage.
That people do get manipulated and lied to, and people just go along with it just to get it. It's a bit like you're not accepting what I'm saying about the world's been lying to you on a deeper scale than you'll ever imagine. You're not accepting that.
No, I do, Bright. I accept it. I accept it, but I can't do anything about it, mate. So I just. I'm not here long enough.
About it, aren't we?
I'm not here long enough.
Yeah, but
to make a difference, you know.
The true self, I'll send you back through your family.
There's a good one, Darren Brown. What do you think of Darren Brown? Have you watched his stuff?
Yeah, I've subbed him, and he's on 24/7.
So what about his stuff then on Channel 4 years ago, you know, where he made people think they were in a Holocaust and stuff?
Yeah, no, it's all set up. He knows the game.
That's some good acting, that, though, if it is.
It is. Go work for television and act for them. You'll soon figure out how that's that's what that's all about.
Yeah, man.
I'm waiting to speak to somebody about somebody connected to Darren Brown and all that malarkey.
So, Bright, what was your highlight of your panel, of your being on the panel today in Flavours? What was your highlight?
There was no highlight really. It's just.
Did you enjoy it though? Were you having fun, or were you just was it getting on your tits a bit? Or
No, I was all right. But the same as I'm all right with this one now. It's where I'm talking the shit, but it's not shit to me and to other individuals out there knowing what I'm saying. What I don't like, and this is what I did want to talk to you about, but I don't want to talk about it. I was hoping Alan would be there, but I was hoping he'd be here or somebody connected to him, to his channel, be here so I could talk. Because I was talking something on his channel, and I want to voicely make the point. No, you did. I found it through the notifications.
So what I'm not
liking, do you know if you found out, Fly, that you were literally getting lied to, and you decide, right, I'm going to go on a mission here to find out how deep this lie is. Do you accept a lie doesn't fix the big lie? A liar can't fix a government that lying to them, can they?
Well, the lie is no good in any circumstances, is it?
So these people who are gallivanting around in the so-called truth movements, but they're telling lies doing it. It's not good. That doesn't work in anybody's mind.
So my question now, right, Bright, is you had at least 5 hours on Flavours' panel today, right? Now, at one point, there was only you and Quaver. So you had 5 hours to sort of get your point across. Did you get anywhere?
No, not really. Because
it's not very often you get 5 hours on a panel with only a couple of people on, is it? You're usually up against 7, 8 people.
I've got to go slow. I take the piss out of myself, Fly. I say I'm slow, but aren't we all? Would you agree with that? I'm the slow one. I'll tell you for why. I'm thick at quizzes. I went to slow school when I was younger.
So is Leslie. Leslie's crap at quizzes as well. So you're all right there. You're on your own.
Yeah, Leslie goes to Aaron's stream, but I wanted to point it out to the people who've been So I wanted to point it out to Alan or Lindsay. I was hoping they'd be.
Yeah, I suppose you can see where I'm getting at though, Bright. It's not very often you get 5 hours, is it? And you had a good chance there to get what you're trying to say over.
Yeah, I can't with Lindsay because she doesn't like you. Alan doesn't even like you.
That's what I'm saying. If you can't get your point over in 5 hours on Flavours, and you're not going to get it over on Grippers with 9 people, are you?
No, so much of it gets through there. It does get through there.
It's hard work on there, mate. I've seen you on there over the last couple of nights.
It's because people do what they did. Yeah.
It's painful, mate. Painful, man.
Gripper didn't even like what I was doing, what I was communicating the words wise, but he's gone slow with it all and going, actually. Now I see what how he's trying to he's all right as Gripper.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. So the time you have on here, Bright, what I'm saying is, I like you to come on the panel here, so we can see another side of you, have a laugh and that, you know what I mean, man?
Yeah. I just don't like it when somebody like Leo, you could be somebody else's other reflection, somebody else, but they'll react to it different, whereas you're not.
Yeah, man.
You're doing it in a different way. You're going, hold on a minute, give him a little bit of time, and he'll tell us something. And this is what I say: keep me calm, and you'll learn something. But my brother-in-law thinks that that's not the right way to say it. If it seems condescending.
Yeah.
But
And you know what I find
you do keep me
fascinating,
calm,
right?
you will learn something. I
You know what I find fascinating, right? Just one sec, Bright. Just for anyone in the chat who doesn't know, Bright is actually a twin. He is two of Bright.
Yeah.
He is a twin. Doesn't that mean? Isn't that like fascinating? Don't you think?
It's not fascinating because there's plenty.
I think it is. I'm fascinated by twins anyway, but for you to have a twin, Bright, with like your views on stuff, it's fucking nuts. It's
He's
like
he's not got my views. He's
exactly,
in the same circle.
exactly.
He's in the same like mind frame as me, knowing that we're getting lied to. But every time I speak, I'm wrong. He's right, or he reflects it and says that, like I'm right, he's wrong. But he's got to be careful in this movement where he is. And catch out where he's getting lied to, because even the truth movement's fucked up. I'm aware of that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's like it's sort of display it sort of puts a finish to the myth that the twins are very alike, aren't they?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? They're supposed
but no, he did say he did do a twinny thing the other day. I was like, wow,
Yeah.
where's he come out with that? He come out with the word dark side. And I thought, these have all been talking this. I've been saying it, I'm not for it's a good job there's a light side. And he comes out with the dark side just the other day. Did you watch that stream?
Which one?
Of Alan's, where my twin was there.
No, when was that?
It's on Alan's stream, so ask him next time you go up. Say, was that it was the first time Alan had heard them.
What, he came on the panel?
Came on the panel with me. He was in the room, and I had to push pause because Alan does what he does. He just thinks he's right, and it's where Alan's giving me a chance, where you're giving me a chance. His input. He thinks you're aware where you're not. And he starts saying it a different way, and I think just put him on mute there. Alan and Lindsay's not aware, but Lindsay told me today she's aware, but they don't go on about talking about it. And so, well, it's about time you did, because if we carry on letting them do it, they'll carry on doing it, because that's what it's all about. It's a bit like me being sex and jabbed with needles. If I say no to them, that I'm allowed. That's what the care worker said. You can say no, but if you say no, I'm not doing my job. And I said no. I'm saying no to you.
Right, Bright. So Flavors
that he wasn't doing his job properly, jabbing me in the backside and putting me in a docile state and being miserable. But he did. He accepted. I said no to him, and that was it. Another care worker still comes and sees me, but he has pre-told me that he can't be with me forever. He's got to walk away. But I've already told him back in the day, and I'm going to re-say it to him, I'm going to bring you back, because, there's a need.
Tomorrow, Bright, Flavors has to have his tonsils out, is that right?
Allegedly, yeah, but he's going in for an operation, yeah.
Yeah, he's getting his tonsils out tomorrow, isn't he? It was supposed to be Friday, but he's been brought forward to tomorrow. If you had to get your tonsils out tomorrow, but right, would you be happy with that? Would you be scared of that?
I got me eye corrected. You know where I've got the shunt
Right.
on the right side. I had a turn in me right eye, but it's been straightened way back in the day, and I was scared. I was a little bit fearful of that, but they fixed it, and I don't look Aussie anymore.
That's a bonus, isn't it? So
that's about now. I look like, yeah. And me home doctor said to me, what, and I said, look, I don't like people looking at me for like skitting me, if you will. I don't like it. And he sent me off to an optician and tested me and he had done an operation on me, and I'm me eyes. But why did it turn in the first place? Something to do with the shunt, the pressure.
somebody's fault, mate, isn't it?
And I've got a limp. Still
Oh,
got the
mate.
limp. That's not got the right side of my legs got
Well,
a limp on it.
It's all right because Leslie's got a limp as well, mate. She's got a really bad limp.
Leslie's tried to date us.
Leslie's got multiple problems. Like she doesn't like leave the house much. So you're in good hands, and you, mate. You're not alone.
Background. Because I do that. I love it when I'm lurking on the internet and I'm doing what we do with the television, shouting at them. But this is what we've got to learn, especially the ones who are aware of what's going on. The energy.
Yeah,
Stop giving it to them. That's what we've always been doing for a long time. They get us upset, angry, and they're retrieving that energy, making themselves bigger and better and bolder and disgusting what they're doing. You've got to pull some of that energy back.
Yeah, man.
So
you know what, guys? It has been. You know what, Bright? It has been a good night, right? But I am going to wrap this up in a minute, right, guys?
Let me tell you one last thing of what I learned.
Yeah, of course you can, man. Go on, fella.
I learned off Darren Brown watching his stuff. So look at Darren Brown's some of his stuff. When I used to watch all that, not on the internet, when I used to watch it through the telly, I learned from him. Okay, then go and try that. Go into it, or go around the streets while it's the summer, and say to people with slippers on, your shoelaces are undone. Whoever looks, you know that they're not fully awake. That's out. But here's the best one: go to a bank and whistle a tune like this. But you've got to do it precisely at the same time, every time, the same day, every week, for so many weeks, and one day you'll walk in at that precise same time, somebody else will whistle it. Then you'll know who you'll go, who are the robots?
That's the one, mate. That is the best way to finish.
Right, I told you the last one before. Did I go DIY? Being under hypnosis. Go and try that one, and then you'll go. That's what Bright's trying to say to us.
That's the one, Bright, mate. You know what, fella? That's the perfect way to end it. If anyone wants to go live, right, we've got 27 brilliant people in the chat here. Great banter.
No, I won't go live. I'll go.
No, not you, Bright, but it's a good crowd in here. If there's a good chance of a good live there. I'm absolutely knackered.
Let me disappear and you finish off you like goodbyes to these, and right, I'll say bye to you in the
pleasure, that, mate. That is respect. Nice one, Bright.
Don't be less than anybody, be more. See it on, people. The right way. Right, go on. See you soon.
See you later, bud. Whew. Where did I see some good comments there? Fly has patience. No, I like Bright. I do like Bright, and you see, if you take a bit of time with him, you can get him to laugh. Where else do you see Bright laughing on any panel? You don't. It does take it out of you. Don't get me wrong. You do need the patience of a saint, like, but you can have a good laugh with the lad. I just don't like seeing him on the panels, like 10 people, where, you know, he can't have his say, but he can't say he doesn't get his say on here, and he had at least 5 hours on flavours today. You know, I mean, granted, flavours wasn't there for most of it. But yeah, been a good one now. We had a good little quiz earlier on, bit of excitement, and like I say, the people in the chat, man, it's good to see all them names in. You've all been in for 2 hours. That's what it's all about, man. Have a good bit of banter. Got some new names in as well. I've seen Lammy there. Lammy, it could be Lammy's first time. Gav B. Well, Ginger Pubes there. Leslie the Limp. Positive vibes, old school. Liam Carty knows. I'm not even going to say it, but Liam knows, man, that, you know, not once has Liam ever had any shit in this chat, and I know he likes the shit. It's job done when Liam gets timed out. It's job done for Liam, but, you know, he knows the score, man. He always has respect in here, and you know what I mean? You can have a laugh on that. You know, you got to take Phil with a pinch of salt. You know what I mean? Yes, Bright. No problem, matey. No problem. Yeah, so I am a bit knackered now, I'll be honest. Just another thing. He's not been in the chat night, but massive shout out to Slim Reaper, who was responsible for sending me that thingy fight, Ben Hatchett. I did put Robbie Burns, which a few people told me in the chat, said, fuck's sake, it's not Robbie Burns. So he had Ben Hatchett versus Robbie Burns. Maybe that's why it's got 9.6 thousand views. I don't think I'll ever beat that on my channel, but that's thanks to Slim Reaper, who, and no doubt it's pissed off the Northern King. Like, it's a good job he's a mate of mine, because of Slim, we got in there first, and I think we got the most views on it. It's crazy, man, seeing one of your videos like on that, nearly 10,000 views. And even the live stream, 740 views or something on that one that we did the other night. It was only a few hours as well. I know we clickbaited with the title and that, but you're allowed, aren't you? So yeah, guys, I'm not going to put you through John Shuttleworth again. I'll go back to the old school, I think. When we'll say goodbye to everyone. Yeah, but if anyone does want to fire a line up, I don't know who else is on now, but you can carry the chat on somewhere. No, let's go for this one. Seems we're in Geordie land. Enjoy.
Different direction for us. It is. You just have to mind the slang for this one.
Another two great singers.
Don't you?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
How you do wishing well, don't ask 'cause I'll never tell. I looked at you as I fell, but now you're in me way. Swap me soul for a wish, coppers and quits for a kiss. I wasn't looking for this, but now you're in me way. Your stay was holding, ripped jeans, skin was showing, canny neat, the wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, darling? Yeah, I just met you like, and this is mental. But he has me number, so gives a ring when he pets. It's sort of the look right at you, darling. But he has me number, so gives a ring will you pet. Aye. Where? Took the mick with the call, I took no time with the fall. You gave us bugger all, but now you're in me way. I'll beg and borrow and steal to take you out for posh meals. I didn't know how I feel, but now you're in me way. Your stay was old and ripped jeans, skin was showing, canny neat, the wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, darling? Yeah, I just met you like, and this is mental. But here's me number, so gives a ring will you pet. It's on the look right at you, darling. But here's me number, so gives a ring will you pet. Aye. Hiya, how about here? Why aye? Before you swanned into me life, I proper missed you. I proper missed you like, I proper missed you like pet. Before you swanned into me life, I proper missed you. I proper miss you like, I proper miss you like pet. Yeah, I just met you like, and this is mental. But here's me number, so gives a ring will you pet. It's all to look right at you, darling. But here's me number, so gives a ring will you pet. Aye, why I pet. Ooh.